What's going on, Facebook, YouTube, everybody that's out there that's listening? This your boy Rhythm Walker, aka Chris Walker. I just wanted to thank everybody who has listened to the For the Fathers mixtape that I put out on Father's Day. It has been brought to my attention that hardly anybody has listened to it. That's not true. I've gotten a lot of views, and I've gotten some modest views and hits from datpiff.com on it. I want anyone who's listened to it to please send me a comment on this YouTube video or wherever I have the status with this video and to let them know your thoughts on it. If you don't got nothing good to say about it, please don't leave the comment. This is only for those who like it, okay? Who appreciates it, okay? Again, I'm going to stress this. I did not create this to cause any riffraff or friction between the female race and the male race. The whole thing I was trying to do is to give my all to show my support for those fathers who are imperfect, for those fathers who had fathers who let them down, okay? And, I am just trying to unify all fathers together and uplift them to do better. One of the biggest, most important tools of the devil is to split us apart and to keep us down. And the more that we know that we can't, as fathers, get rid of our condemnation, the more we think that we have given up and we can't do no more, he got us right where he wants us. See, the devil don't like what I'm doing because he knows that's going to bring all fathers together. Now, I'm not negating any women, but I'm going to tell you like this. If you're a woman who loves fathers, regardless if they're good or bad, and understand the struggle, understand what it takes to fail, learn, and be a better person, then you understand what I've done. And I respect you for that. But once again, if you are a person that has nothing better else to say and you're negative, I appreciate if you keep your opinions to yourself because this is all about love and support. If you don't like what I'm doing and if you want to do something about it, then fix it and change it. This is my way of doing something about it. But the people have to remember the only way you can impact anything is to do it. If you're sitting on the sidelines talking and you're doing something like, saying something negative or about anything, you're not doing nothing. You're part of the problem, actually. Do something about it. Support a group. You don't have to support mine, Support something. Do something. Stop spreading gossip. Stop spreading negativity. If you want to do something, do it. And don't look back when you give. Okay? And just this is out of love from me to you because we have to unite together. I don't have no disrespect for anybody, but I want a purposeful life. Okay? See the pen in the back for. But I want a purposeful life. Okay? For everybody. So hear what I'm saying. Out of all my heart, I love all the fathers. I know what you're going through. I may not know all or everything. I may not have been in all of your shoes. But I'm telling you, you are appreciated. You are loved. You're respected. I know the women don't see the tears at night. I know they don't see the ups and downs. I know you're hurting. I know that you feel alone and desperate. But I'm telling you, Jesus is right there with you. And he's just asking you to give him one more chance. Or the many chances that you need to take, he's got there right for you. Don't listen to that condemnation. Don't listen to that person that kept bringing you down, saying you're a deadbeat. Don't listen to what the courts say. Listen to what Jesus say. There's a time and a place for healing. If your daughters or your sons don't want to bond with you, that doesn't mean it's ever going to happen. In Jesus' time, it will happen. Time heal all wounds. The one thing you need to understand is that you matter. We need you to survive. Okay? So understand, I want you to listen to that album. Don't pass no judgment, man. All the words and the things that I've been talking and rapping and saying about is for you. It's time to be band together, man. It's time that all fathers stand up and take a leadership role in our lives and let God build us up. No more deadbeat, no more dead broke. It's time we stop judging each other and unite because it's not it's not enough of us left. We need to be good fathers to raise our children. Our kids are suffering every single day. It's not enough to be a coward and sit around and critique and say, hey, he did this, he did that, and I'm better this and I'm better that. You know what? Let them continue to do that. But you do the noble thing that God called you to do. You love your children no matter what. And if you don't have enough love and you have so much anger that it is consuming you, you ask the Lord to take that away from you step by step. Because trust and believe, love is a process. I don't care what anyone says. The biggest problem is that people give up too quickly to get through the process. They only remember the negativity. They only remember the rock bottom. But it's not how hard you love somebody. Okay? It's the times you get up and you try again. So for all you, I don't care if you've been married 50 years, 70 years, if you haven't equate your love with falling down and getting back up, then you're just wasting time. Judge your love by how much of the hard times you got back up when you ain't have nothing and you stood together and you held it down. That's important. As a father, that's important. As mothers, we have to acknowledge that by our own. As mothers, you have to acknowledge that by your own selves as well. Who cares what anybody say about your motherhood? You're a good mother regardless. But you're not alone. Don't let the devil fool you. He keep hyping up your pride. You don't need no man. You could do this by yourself. You don't need him. Don't let him do it. He wants you to do that. Why? Because he wants you to suffer. He wants you to hurt. That's equivalent to you drowning and God has given you the life raft, but it's not inflated yet, but he's working on it. But at the same time, you don't care about it. You're just like, you know what, I'll just drown in here anyway. I don't need that. It's over for me anyway. Don't give up. That man will change. That father will change. He will be there. Life happens to all of us. How many times have all of us, we've been young, we have parents there or by ourselves, we try to ride a bike. First time, a couple of times, we've had training wheels, of course, that's fine. Then one training wheel came off. I don't know if you all been through this. Then the second wheel, it's all about that time. When the second wheel comes off, oh man, it's a wrap. But you still had the spotter, you still had a spotter. That one instant when they let you go, what happens? You get it for a little bit, then you get scared, you fall. How many times have you fell off that bike? I'll put it more bluntly. How many times in life have you fell off your bike of life? Have you told your kids? Or you just act like nothing happened and you had to deal with it alone by yourself? Understand what I'm trying to tell you because it's very real. You have to come to some conclusion and face the music. If you're going through a hard time and a rough time, no matter how many times you go down, you're going to have to get back up. And you're going to have to face the music with your children because they're going to see you hurting and crying, no matter how much you try to hide it. But when it comes to the significant other, you don't see what he's going through. You don't see what the non-custodial parent is going through. You don't see what the struggle. But one thing is for certain, you see him trying, but it's just not enough. But if you continue to be part of the problem and you continue to keep kicking him down, you keep continuing to remind him of his negativity, you keep continuing to put more pressure on him, and the resentment just keep building, and you're not moving them up. You're not elevating yourself up from the stress. It's not gonna do nothing but get worse and worse. I'm telling you, we have to start healing. So on that note, I love everybody, and I wish you all the best. And remember, God is in control, fellas. We must all strive to be great fathers. I love you. Take care now. Bye.